Hey guys, so today we're going to work on verse 10, and really quickly, let's see, somebody tell me what verse 10 says. Dalen.
Verse 10 says, truly, no,
It's okay.
Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand?
Good job. So verse 10, if you have your printout at home, go ahead and pull that out, but it says, Jesus answered and said to him, which is, who's him, guys? Wait, Jesus answered and said to Nicodemus, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, so the melody is going to go, I forgot it again, isn't that funny? So we're going to go back to verse 8 for a second just to give you context. It goes, the wind blows where he wishes and you hear the sound of it blow. But do not know where it comes from and where it is going. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit. Nicodemus said to him, how can these things be? Good. Okay, so right here is where verse 10 comes in, and it goes, Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, so this part, when it says Jesus answered and said to him, it sounds different than it does like in the earlier verses in 3 and 5. So it's going to start off and it just goes, Jesus, and kind of pauses there for a second. So Jesus, and then it goes, answered and said to him. That's the first part. Okay, let's try that again. You guys can sing with me. Jesus answered and said to him. Okay, let's try it one more time. Jesus answered and said to him. Good, okay, let's freeze for a second. The next part of that verse says, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, and when we sing that, there's a little bit of a swing to it, right? So when we do that, the motions, we're just going to go, are you a teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? And then I have some classes that like to go jazz hands because it looks like jazz hands. So remember the first part of verse 10 again goes, Jesus answered and said to him. And then the second part goes, are you a teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, let's try that second part. Are you ready? Are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, again. Are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, now let's combine. We're going to start with Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Let's try that. You ready? Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, now can we do that? Let's do that 3 times in a row for a drill for these guys at home. All right, let's try it. Ready? Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, again, let's start with Jesus. Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Okay, one more time. It goes Jesus answered and said to him, are you the teacher of Israel and do not understand these things? Good. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump right into 11 as well. So verse 11, if you look at your printout at home, it says, there's basically like 4 lines to it if you think about it that way. It says, truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and you do not accept our testimony. Okay, there's 4 lines there. So we're going to sing that together a few times. This is also a quiz this week for my classes in school. So they have to do verses 1 through 11. So let's go ahead. We're going to sing this for them a few times. It starts off with, truly, truly, I say to you. Okay? Here we go. Ready, guys? Ready? Truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and we do not accept our testimony. Good. Okay, so if you break those apart, the first part says, truly, truly, I say to you. Okay, that's the first line. So when you do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you motions, and you guys can do these as well. It goes, truly, truly, like we did before, I say to you. Okay, and then the second line goes, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and you do not accept our testimony. Okay, so let's try that. We're going to do it in slow-mo for a second. You ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and we do not accept our testimony. Okay, so the hard part there, I think, are the third and fourth lines. It says, and testify of what we have seen. Say that with me, guys. And testify of what we have seen. So it's kind of quick there. And then the last line says, and you do not accept our testimony. Say that last line with me. And you do not accept our testimony. Good, they're really enthusiastic about it. So let's try that again. You ready? In a little bit slower mode. 1, 2, ready, and go. Truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and you do not accept our testimony. That was great, guys. Let's do it again. 2 more times. All right, 1, 2, ready, and go. Truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and we do not accept our testimony. Good. One more time. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and go. Truly, truly, I say to you, we speak of what we know and testify of what we have seen, and we do not accept our testimony. Good. All right. Now, to close out our video session, we're going to sing verses 8 all the way to 11 so you can hear how those connect, okay? So verse 8, remember, starts with, hold on one second. Raise your hand if you could tell me what verse 8 starts with. Patrick. Verse 8. Uh-huh. Okay, Rexella. Oh, that's a good guess. That's verse 6. Verse 8, what do you think, Drew? The wind. Good. So we're going to start with the wind and go all the way to testimony. You ready, guys? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and go. The wind blows where it wishes, and you hear the sound of it. Oh, I do not know where it comes from and where it is going. So is everyone who is born of the Spirit. All right, so for you guys at home, if you'll practice, I'm just singing 8 through 11 and really working those verses together, and work on 10 and 11 because those are new for you guys, and hopefully that will work. All right, see you guys soon.